Have you ever watched a guitar player playing a lead part and their mouth is moving while they're playing? And I don't mean that like grinding their teeth while they play something fast, but they're kind of like singing along while they play. There's a reason for it, and it's something you might want to consider trying. So when you're first learning guitar and you're learning your scales and you're trying to put leads together over music, you end up kind of just playing the scales and it doesn't sound very musical. And even after you've been playing for years, you can kind of fall into this trap pretty easily. It's definitely a rut. I always call it playing by the numbers or painting by the numbers. It's kind of like it's boring lead playing really, and you're trying to break out of it. And there's a few methods for it, and that's what a bunch of these rut buster lessons are about. And for today's lesson, I want to talk to you about specifically playing lyrical parts and how certain guys do it. Now, I've got a piece of backing music, and I'm going to play through it once, and I'm just going to kind of do a lead track here where I'm not using the technique, and I'm just ripping off a lead and playing whatever playing in the scale. And then we're going to go back and do it with the method that I'm talking about for the rut buster and see how that makes a difference. So here's playthrough number one. Alright, so you can see there I'm just kind of ripping through pentatonics and a little bit of the minor / Mixolydian mode there. And there's no real direction to it. I mean, maybe it's not horrible. I've been playing a long time, so I can improvise something that's not awful. But it doesn't take you anywhere. There's nothing you're going to walk away remembering about it. It's just me playing a bunch of notes. And so when you want to construct something good and you want it to be memorable and maybe have a little more impact on a listener, one of the ways you can do that is by kind of singing something and playing along with your singing in a way, so that you create a theme, a melody, something that's more memorable, something that would maybe have more emotional impact because it's something you might have actually sing. And a lot of times that can be more connected sounding than just kind of ripping off stuff that you've learned by playing scales. So I'm going to go through again, and we're going to kind of sing something over it and then play that thing. So first, just the music, I'm going to hum something to it, and then I'll come back and try to play it on guitar. Yeah, I got a theme there or something, you know, I might not be singing it great, but I've got something I can follow. Now I'll try to play that. So I think you can see there, you just kind of end up with a part that has a little bit more meaning and feel to it and repeatability and hummability. I mean, if you can sing it, somebody else can kind of sing along with it too. And that's a part that especially someone who doesn't play guitar is going to hear back and remember, and it'll just be kind of more impactful. You know, so you saw there, I did like the dan, 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 dan. God, I can't believe I'm making you listen to me sing, but so it was... And then I just did like a variation on it. And then I just wander away. When the song gets into the part where I'm strumming and it's not so chuggy and genty, I break out a little bit and then I come back to the melody. And this is kind of how you're going to work with writing your songs. And if you sing these things first, it's going to be a lot easier to come up with parts that are melodic and meaningful instead of just trying to always do it with your fingers. Singing them in your head. You got a tune that you're working on. It's a solo if you're in a band, or if you're trying to do an instrumental song. You just listen to the track and sing along before you even have a guitar in your hand. See what comes out. You're going to write some cool stuff. You'll probably sing it horribly out of key like I did, but you will be able to find a pattern and melodic rhythm within it and different things that you wouldn't do if you were just playing with your fingers. So give it a shot and see what you get. And hey, if you come up with something cool and you're doing one of your own songs, send me a link, post it in the comments or whatever. I'd love to hear what everyone's coming up with. And hopefully you're getting something out of what I'm showing here. So guys, Until next time, keep making great music.
Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.